I'm Jamie, and today I want to show you how to do a cute little half updo. I've been making little videos. I used to have a page called Hairstruction. If you want to find a couple more videos of me doing hair, you can look on there. Most of them were like a year old, and I was really camera shy, so they're kind of awkward. Not saying this one's not going to be any less awkward, but hopefully it's less awkward. Okay, so I am going to do a half updo. If you have dreads, it's going to make your life a lot easier. If you don't have dreads, you can do the same kind of idea. Instead of grabbing dreadlocks and tying them together, just grab clumps of hair and tie them together. I'm going to push all of my hair back. And really all it is a bunch of little knots. I'm going to start on one side and take a dread or a clump of hair, and then I'm just going to take the dread right next to it and tie a little knot like you're tying your shoe. So just one, pull through, and that's it. And I'm just going to throw that dread aside, come and pick up the next one right here, and then again wrap that one around, throw it aside. And this is the same dreadlock that I started from the bottom. I'm going to work this one all the way across the front of my head. So take the next one, wrap it around, pull it, throw it aside. Next one, knot it up, throw it aside. Next one, knot it up, throw it aside. Next one, just keep doing the same thing. Throw it aside. Last one, knot it up, throw it aside. Now I'm going to go from this side and take the next dread right behind these dreads that I just did. I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to take this hair over top of these loose hairs that I just tied up. I'm going to hold those up over, take this, and then I'm just going to grab a random dread, kind of like the second row of dread. So if I pull all this up, all these little hairs forward, I have the second row of dreads going, and that's what I'm going to be working with. So let's do it like this. Pull this back, take this hair, go over top, take that hair behind it, and knot it. Throw that back, take this piece of hair, throw it underneath, take this, the same dread that we started on this side with, take this next second layer dread, tie it together, throw that one back. Take this loose hair, put it under, this one over, take that next dread from the second row and tie those two together. I'm just doing the same thing all the way back till I'm on the other side. So this one under, this over, grab a dread in here and tie it together. And again, this one under, this one over, grab a hair or dread in here, tie these two together. And under, over, grab a lot, tie them together. If you start to run out of hair here, you can just grab another dreadlock and pretend like they're the same dread, and just the same thing. Take this hair underneath, take a hair from under it, tie these two together, bada bing, bada boom, bam. Almost done with this side, and then I let that little piece go since it was so small, and I'm going to use this dread as if it was the same dread as all the way over here. Only do this if your hair isn't long enough to keep the same hair all the way across. So again, grab this hair, pull it back, and that was not a piece of hair I wanted to deal with. Grab this hair, pull it back underneath, grab a dread from underneath that one on that second layer, and tie them together. Last one, hair under, grab this hair, and one of these ones back here, and tie it together. Okay, you can continue doing this same motion all the way back down your hair. You could do your whole head and kind of do an updo with this if you want to. I'm just doing a half updo, so I am going to stop with just the two sections. I'm going to take all of this top hair, all these loose ends that are left over from those little knots that we were doing, all these little loose ends, and just gather them together, kind of twist them on the top of your head and hold it with your fingers. If your hair's short and they're flying up everywhere, you can take bobby pins and pin it in. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hold it out of the way and kind of tuck these little swirly guys, curly guys. Okay, after doing that, all this hair right here that's left on top of my ear, so from the front of my ear, like right here on both sides, I'm going to grab this hair on this side. Same with this side, all this hair left on top of my ear. I'm going to grab that hair from that side. I'm going to bring it over top of both of these, and same thing, I'm just going to tie a little knot. Bam. And then I am going to do a square knot. So after tying it in one knot like you do like you're tying your shoe, I am just going to wrap it around and tie it again. Only this time, instead of pulling it straight down, I am going to pull it more right underneath that other knot. And ta-da! You have this cute little knotted up updo. Half updo. You guys see it? You guys like that? Can you see the back of it? Can you see it? Oh, go down. Can you guys see that? Okay, so I have this little floppy guy here that I really don't like. I'm going to take him and just tuck him back under that knot. So that all that hair is on the bottom. If your hair is shorter, sometimes those little floppy pieces look cute and just add character to the updo. Okay, so now I have all these little knots, and you can either leave it like this. I'm going to add flowers to mine. I have this cute little flower headband that usually you wear it something like this, but instead I'm going to go right in the middle of those two knots. Tuck all this hair up under, and ta-da! Cute little easy half updo that anyone can do. If you take your time and you do it in front of a mirror instead of in front of an iPad, it should turn out a little bit better than this. I like how this turned out though. I've never done this before. I was playing around this morning like, oh, I need to do a new updo. What do I do? And I came up with this. I hope you all like this. You can kind of push all the knots back too, which is what I would do. I like to loosen things up so that you can't really tell that they're all just knotted. But yeah, hope you guys like this.